everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today to do some yoga. I'm really happy to have you here and I'm looking forward to us doing yoga together. So I want to start with letting you know what yoga is. There's a lot of different ways to explain yoga, but I like to explain it this way. Yoga is a practice which makes our bodies, minds, thoughts, and hearts feel peaceful. And that's kind of a nice way to think about it. So how do we practice yoga? This is what we're going to do today. We're going to practice it. So we practice it through breathing and movements and meditation. And as we do this, we learn more about ourselves. So I'm really excited to do this with you. And whether you're at home or in class, I just want you to find a comfortable standing position where you have a good amount of space around you. One thing about yoga that we try to do is to focus inward, and that means kind of feel inside yourself. So stand, and I want you to just feel your feet. It's okay if you're in shoes or barefoot, it's fine. And then I want you to either close your eyes if you're okay with that, or just find something to focus on, look around, something you find pleasant. Just look at it if you don't want to have your eyes closed. And then I just want you to kind of feel how your body feels. You can move around a little bit. And just notice, does anything feel sore? Can you feel all 10 toes? And then from here, I want you to go a little deeper. Go inside. Try to imagine your heart's here. Try to imagine what your heart's feeling like. And try to think about how you're feeling right now. Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you anxious? Excited? Are you both excited and anxious? And maybe you just don't even know how you feel, and that's totally okay. So I just want you to think about any feelings that come in to your mind, to your body, and we're just noticing them. Okay, so now if your eyes are closed, you can open your eyes. You can stop focusing on the point you were focusing on. And we're going to do a little bit of breathing. So breathing is really important because I'm sure it's going to help you out if you can always use breath to calm yourself. So we're going to do a nasal breath, which is breathing just through your nose. We're going to close our mouth. You may have to put your hand to your mouth to remind you. Otherwise, just close your mouth. And then we're going to breathe in and out just through our noses. So let's give that a couple tries. Okay, so breathing in. I'm talking, so I can't close my mouth. Through the nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in. And out. Try that a couple more times on your own. This is known as the Ujjayi Breathing in yoga, and you may hear it. It makes almost a sound of ocean, of waves when you have to listen pretty closely. So we're kind of reminded of water, and water is very calming. So we're going to keep remembering to breathe. I'll remind you too, because this type of breath is very calming, and we're going to use it as we move our bodies a little more. Okay, so first pose. With yoga, a lot of the poses are based on things we see around us, things we see in nature, and we mimic them. So I'm going to get you to start with a mountain pose. Okay, so have those feet very strong on the floor. We're going to inhale in through the nose and out through the nose. You're going to reach your fingers up so high, and we're going to be mountains. So I want you to imagine what it feels like. Most mountains are very old. They've been around a long time. So do you feel strong? Look around you. What's it like around you? What do you see? Do you feel lonely up here all by yourself? Are you cold? So just take a moment to think how you feel. You can move around a little bit. We're going to look over our big mountain world. And then I'll get you to just reach a little higher. How tall can we be? We can be taller, 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 taller. And then let it go. And we're going to be birds. So we're just going to let our arms reach and flap. And you can imagine yourself, maybe you were sitting on that mountain. Now you're coming down from the mountain, soaring over everything. We're going to flap our wings. Look around, and we're going to come down, 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 down. And then we're going to be a crane. So the crane has these long, beautiful legs. We're going to pick one leg up and try to balance. You can hold on to your leg. Is there a wind? Oh, you're getting a little off balance. But try to imagine what it's like to be a bird, a crane. Long legs, wading through the water, looking for fish. Hold a little longer. Try to keep breathing through your nose. And then, let it go. Perfect. All right, we got to balance out our crane legs, so we're going to take it over to the other side. Think of this strong leg. Pick your knee up. And once again, we're here. So can you get taller here? And then as you balance here, just feel what your body's doing. And then we'll let that go. And we're going to take our wings, we're going to fly back up. We're going to fly so high, we're going to go to space. So reach the arms up. And we're going to come into half moon. So we're going to be a little crescent moon. That little angled part of the moon that you see at certain times during the week. Crescent. And then just imagine, what's it like in space? Listen for a moment. Is it quiet? Maybe you feel warmed a little bit by the sunlight reflecting off of you. Imagine being the moon up there. What do you see? And then we'll stretch the fingers one way, hips the other ways, and come back through center. Just let the arms fall. And we're going to do it again, but on the other side. So imagine yourself moon over to the other side. Is there darkness all around you? Or do you see some stars? You can say hi to the stars. Hey, stars. Hold a little longer. And then you can come back center. Once again, just gently, slowly. We're so used to moving fast a lot of time. Let's see if we can just lower those arms slow. And then you're going to come all the way down. And we're going to come into a nice seated position. So get yourself comfortable. If you can't be on the floor, you can sit on a chair. And then just notice again, if you're in school, maybe you've gotten distracted by people around you, just come back to yourself. We're going to take our hands just onto our thighs, and we're going to do a little bit of a breathing meditation. So meditation we do in yoga, and it's a time to just pause and focus on your breath. And again, focus inside. So this one is a loving kindness meditation. And once again, you can close your eyes. If you don't want to close your eyes, just softly look down in front of you. And we're going to do this in 3 parts. So, an important thing about yoga is that it teaches you to be kinder to yourself and learn about yourself. And when you're kinder to yourself, you're able to be kinder to those around you. So the first part we're going to do is we're going to take 5 breaths, and we're going to think something nice about ourselves. Just think it to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud. It can be something like, I am good, I am kind, I'm a good friend. So I want you to keep saying your one thing in your mind, and we're going to keep breathing. So keep breathing, keep saying something kind to yourself. Notice how it makes you feel. We'll take one more breath. And next, I want you to think of someone you love, friend, family member, someone you want to send kindness and love out to. So now when we breathe, I want you to think of them. I want you to try to picture their face. Maybe it makes you smile. And I want you to think of something nice you can say to them. And think that, and we'll keep breathing. And really picture that person. Feel like you're sending them good energy, warmth, happiness. And then the last part, I want you to think of, maybe it's someone you've never met. Maybe it's a stranger, but a kind stranger. Someone you've just kind of briefly crossed paths with in the street. Maybe someone who smiled at you, or a crossing guard. And I want you to think of that person who you may have never spoken to, and I want you to send them kind words, kind thoughts. So we'll close our eyes, see if you can picture them, and let's think about them for 3 more breaths. And then you can open your eyes. And we're going to take the arms up. Last little bit. Stretch it out. Smile if you want to. Feel calm. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me. I'm so happy we could do some yoga together.